Hello everyone, this is a little short video to help you get the multi-wing copter up in the air. Most likely it's going to be shipped like this black one up here on the legs in the lowest position for safety and shipping. You could move them out to this is the outer position or anywhere in between. I would go ahead and clear out one of your model numbers and make sure you're in airplane mode, and you can put in a name. Run through the bind process by plugging in the bind plug in the battery port, your receiver. Turn off the transmitter. Plug in the battery. Hold the bind plug, turn on the transmitter. Wait for it to lock in. Okay. Unplug the battery. Take out the bind plug. Put it in safekeeping. And then I would adjust to these settings, reverse the travel adjust. Just pick either or set them in between the expo and the throttle trim. That should get you working. Make sure you're secured on your receiver. You should be able to fly at this point. I would double check that all the reverses are safe and sound. Probably without the props on, you can just double check them by plugging in the battery. Into arm, turn it all the way. Now for the programmer. If you've never hooked up one before in your computer, I would go to Start, Control Panels, System Properties, Hardware, Device Manager. Get into your ports. Now we want to plug it in. It's going to refresh. See a new port, USB serial port. Mine's 36. Yours is going to be different. Usually it stays the same, so once you remember that, you'll know just 36. It should just remind in your. And then the way that it hooks up, make sure it's chip on chip. Plug it in. On the CD, you'll have two folders. Oops. Two folders. One just contains the firmware that is already flashed. The other one contains the program, exe. It's got it for Mac, OS, Linux, Windows. Just double click it. It's in that book here so it takes a second. Alright, let's move this up here. This is like a slider. This is the trick that got me. So go down to your port. Mine's 36. Select. Start. Should see the bar reading. If I actually move the copter, you should see movement. To adjust your settings, you hit read, and then adjust them by clicking and move the mouse left and right. But things that we want to pay attention to are these values over here. Make sure. Say if I move my stick, that way it should go in the same direction. Or if I go up, you want it to go from 2000 to 1000. And mine's just from 104 to 1993, so it doesn't have to be set in stone. Those numbers, not like a microcopter. but you do need to be close to them to arm and turn off the motors. So you want to make sure you can turn them on and you can turn them off. And if you can't, you want to adjust those further out, make them keep on going further. It seems like if people don't have their programmer, they're setting it at plus 125% out, and it seems to be okay. And then you want to make sure your throttle trim is low. So if my throttle trim is middle, it won't arm. So make the throttle trim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I go for mine. And then to go. So I'm pretty sure that's about it. Make sure you double check all your settings, preferably with the props off, or lowly on the ground. Should see everything read okay. All those numbers. And enjoy.